Welcome to The Real Shift, where facts meet real world situation. And our job here is to look at the facts and dissect it together, me and you. Once again, it's not my opinion. I'm just reading into what is being said. But it's not me saying it. Remember that. The BRICS expansion. Who's next and why? The new power bloc. BRICS versus USD. Currency war of 2026. BRICS is growing fast. Just last year, it ballooned from 5 to 11 members, reshaping the global economy. If you watched our Currency War of 2026 video, you know de-dollarization is the end game. But who's next in line? Why are powerhouses like Turkey and Algeria knocking? And what does this domino effect mean for the US dollar's throne? In February 2026, with India chairing and over 30 countries eyeing entry, BRICS isn't just expanding, it's accelerating a multipolar world. Today, we spotlight the top candidates, their strategic motives, and the ripple effects on your wallet. This is the sequel you've been asking for. Let's unpack the next wave. But who's next in line? Why are powerhouses like Turkey and Algeria knocking? And what does this domino effect mean for the US dollar's throne? In February 2026, with India chairing and over 30 countries eyeing entry, BRICS isn't just expanding, it's accelerating a multipolar world. Today, we spotlight the top candidates, their strategic motives, and the ripple effects on your wallet. This is the sequel you've been asking for. Let's unpack the next wave. Let's recap. BRICS started as Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, emerging giants challenging Western dominance. This isn't random. The 2023 Johannesburg Summit kicked off the boom, with Kazan 2024 adding partners like Belarus, Bolivia, Cuba, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Thailand, Uganda, Uzbekistan, Algeria, Nigeria, Turkey, Vietnam are close behind, awaiting nods. BRICS now covers 45% of global population, over 35% GDP, outpacing G7 in PPP terms, and controls key commodities like oil, rare earths, expansion fuels, de-dollarization. More members mean more trade and yuan. Why expand? The strategic drivers behind the domino effect. Why the rush? BRICS offers a shield against Western dominance. Core drivers. 1. De-dollarization and sanction evasion. U.S. sanctions on Russia, Iran push alternatives. Saudi sells oil in yuan, and Indonesia trades in rupees, bypassing SWIFT via BRICS Pay. 2. Economic leverage. Access to China's markets, Russia's energy, India's tech. New members boost trade blocs, countering U.S. tariffs. 3. Multipolar voice, challenging IMF, World Bank. BRICS new development bank lends $30 billion without strings. 4. Commodity power. Oil from Saudi, Iran, minerals from Africa, controlling prices, hedging inflation. The domino. One joiner inspires others. Indonesia's entry opens Southeast Asia. Saudis pull in Gulf states. In 2026, India's chairmanship focuses partner to member upgrades, accelerating the wave. Who's next? Top candidates and their motives. Over 50 expressed interests, but there's the shortlist for 2026 to 27. Turkey, Algeria, Nigeria, plus recent examples like Saudi Arabia and Indonesia to show the pattern. Saudi Arabia, recent joiner mid-2025. Why? Diversify from USD oil sales, deepen China ties, yuan deals hit 50 billion. Strategic, counter US influence in Gulf, boosts vision 2020-30. Via BRICS investments, domino pulls in Bahrain, others. Indonesia, join, Jan 2025. Southeast Asia, giant, join for neutral hedging, balancing US-China. Economic, 1.3 trillion GDP taps BRICS markets, de-dollarize, palm oil, energy, trades. Domino opens door for Malaysia, Thailand, already partners. Turkey applied for full membership, like partner upgrade soon. Why? Erdogan's autonomy push, evade EU snubs. U.S. sanctions on Russia, ties. Economic, 1 trillion plus GDP gains from energy deals. Non-USD trade, risks NATO tension, but BRICS flexibility appeals. Algeria, strong candidate. Partner status expected. Why? Gas exporter aligns with Russia, Saudi, de-dollarized EU sales. Strategic, African voice, counter Western influence in Maghreb. Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, pushing for entry. Why? Oil dependent. BRICS aids diversification, sanctions proofing, economic. Tap Chinese infra loans, boosts Naira trades, domino, inspires Angola, other Africans. Quick comparison. Candidate, GDP 2026, estimate. Main motive and status. Turkey, 1.2 trillion trade hub. Autonomy from West, applied full. Algeria, 220 billion natural gas energy, de-dollarization, partner candidate. Nigeria, 450 billion oil, economic diversification, awaiting response. Others like Pakistan, Venezuela, watch closely. The bigger picture, implications for de-dollarization in US. If these dominoes fall, BRICS hits 15 plus members by 2027, controlling 40% plus GDP. De-dollarization ramps. More yuan reserves go back units for US. Higher borrowing costs on $37 trillion debt. Inflation from pricier imports gas up 10 to 20% if oil trade shifts. Positives. Forces global reform, fairer trade, but rifts remain. India-China tensions slow, consensus. 2026's India-led summit could greenlight more or hit brakes. BRICS expansion is the domino tipping the world order. Saudi and Indonesia show the pattern. Turkey, Algeria, Nigeria could follow. Tied to our currency war video, this is de-dollarization in action. Your take. Who's the smartest joiner? Biggest threat to the USD? Drop comments, like for more, subscribe. Next, tariff backlash. Stay tuned.